alive with the thrill.
Oh, fins first, here he goes, holding the rail, and still going.
Those boards are like scythes, you know, and the way they're placed and positioned and handled in those conditions is just so wonderful. We're seeing insanely good surfing. It's never been done before. You might argue Bonga Perkins at Pipeline, yeah, but yeah, they were on modern boards. These are soft rail logs, you know, and these guys are forced to make them work. So it's futuristic. The results are surfing you've never seen before. Never seen before. It's brilliant.
Boy walks south down on the broken track. Father said, my son, come on back. So much trouble I must leave behind. You can still do well, let me remind.
Right about the time we opened Deus and we decided, oh, we should do something down there. We should do, you know, a contest or a surf festival or something of that sort. You know, kind of came up with this idea of 9 foot and single, you know, taking that idea of riding traditional longboards with single fins and no leashes and, you know, doing the stuff that Joel was doing and kind of adding our own little flavor to it. And yeah, so that was the first 9 foot and single. It was basically just a fun day at the beach. The whole thing doesn't really have that contest vibe. You know, you got the fish fry where a bunch of people are out switching up boards and tandem surfing and just having a hell of a time. And you got people body surfing and you got people riding big long boards and Jared on the mic and everybody's just at the beach drinking beers and having fun. And yeah, it just goes back to that really just good vibes, good fun, and people getting together and sharing good times. Just kind of came together as this kind of like gathering of people who really enjoyed traditional longboarding.
A group of people who are like-minded in the sense of what they ride, you know, like kind of boards, heavily glass, single fins, everything over 9 foot. I think the competition's always been the last thing on everybody's minds here. It's just about getting together and hanging out. And there aren't many places or things like that for people, for young people who are into surfing, that kind of style. So it's pretty unique in that sense.
The Chungu River mouth is a sucky, powerful wave. And big old retro boards never liked those kind of waves back in the past. And so here, Deus chucks this event and they make it specific. It's 9 foot single and you're expected to have soft rails. Get out of that river mouth and do what you can.
That was the first year we moved the contest over to Brennan on Right because obviously it's a really good wave and it's known for being more of a high performance wave, but you know, ride any board out there.
It's more of just an excuse to get a whole bunch of good, fun longboarders together in one spot and go surf a wave that's probably not normally a longboard wave, but the surfing is bloody impressive. It's different than every other contest where the results sort of matter, whereas here, no one really cares who wins or loses. The main focus is definitely fun. It's not taken serious, you know, the judging and all that stuff it's definitely not overly important and it's not following any criteria or guideline.
It's a punchy, gnarly, really exciting wave to watch and exciting wave to surf. And it's certainly not the kind of wave that I'm used to riding longboards at. It's a wave that I would probably normally shortboard, but that's what's so fun and cool about it. It's that like people are really like having a go when they might not otherwise do it. And the only reason they're doing that is because this event's run there. And being a wave that you'd usually think was made for a shortboard, it's cool to see how surprised people are when they watch their friends ripping and killing it on heavy boards, you know? Like, it's really cool to watch what goes down when the surf's pumping and it's solid and people are getting barreled on old school longboards.
Whereas these boards are designed for 2 foot, 1 foot. And here they are whipping them out into 6 foot pits. Yeah. You've got to respect it.
And just to see the guys riding boards the way they are, you know, it's not a longboard wave, but they're riding traditional longboards, and it's just the definition of good longboarding, you know. To go out there on 9 foot plus boards and try and nose ride and try and get barreled and try and hang on through that end section, it's definitely exciting and keeps you on your toes and short of breath.
So what the guys were doing today, I was doing in the 60s because you had to. It's the only board you had. And the sensation of what they were doing was what we were trying to do that. But like to get a big board into the wave, like with offshore breeze, so you got to set the drop up so you don't nosedive. You know, you get down the face and then things roll surprisingly easy because they bank, you know. They bank like no other board. They're on this axis. So you hit the bottom and they go, whoa, they lean right up on their rail. And so what are you going to do with that? You've got to grab the rail and hang on if it's going to get belted, or you're going to pull back up into the roof and try to get a cover up, or else you've got to head back up to the top and get your foot right in the back and wrench it off the roof, you know, haul that sucker around. And you got to dominate the beasts, you know. It's not like a shortboard, but everything just happens automatically. This is all dominate that big hunk of beautiful board.
Boy walks south down on the broken track. Father said, my son, come on back.